My name is Betty Broughton. I'm 87, soon to be 88, and I've lived in Pudsey, Leeds for a long time. And we came to York because we wanted to be near our daughter. Yes, I've always been in choirs ever since I was a teenager. Singing groups, classical choirs, church choirs. And when we came to York, I had to leave all my activities. I did yoga, aerobics, tap dancing, singing, and I had to leave them all behind. So my daughter, who lives very near to us now, investigated how to get me back into these activities. Yeah. Now my husband is 93. He likes to go for a walk. We go for a walk every day, but he doesn't like the fact that I have to stay in with him all the time. And he is really pleased when I can get out and do some of the things that I've not been able to do since we left our old house. The first thing my daughter found was Musical Connections. And there was a new group starting called Monkgate Singers. And the people who ran Musical Connections thought that might be a good place for me to start. Well, it got me started singing again, which is something that I really missed when we first came here. But the new group, Monkgate Singers, that I went to first, had two members, me and another lady called Mary. And for a few weeks there were only two of us, but then it has grown and it's a family now. We're all very friendly and sociable. We like to sing, but we like to talk as well. And I don't think the sessions are long enough for all we want to do. I love to sing, anywhere, anytime, but the fact that we get together because of the people who run Musical Connections, we get together at schools with children, and the children, whether they're prompted or not, are really helpful to us old people, and it's lovely to get children and old people together. Now, we went to St Eldred's School, and the children are so enthusiastic. It's a wonderful choir, and the teacher who does the music is very enthusiastic, and we get to hear them, they get to hear us, and we all sing together, and it's a really lovely experience for older people. The transport is very important to me. So if I didn't have transport, I don't know how I would get to these sessions. But we do pick up on the way Mary and David. Now, because I'm physically still able, it gives me a lot of pleasure helping other people to do things, even if it's just getting them a cushion or helping them in the taxi. I think the best memory is when we did a big sing in one of the squares, and there were people who couldn't walk and people who had strokes, and we all sang together. And they were dancing around, and we sang Singing in the Rain, and and my husband came and watched it, and he thought it was wonderful. Because I do tap dancing and have done since I was 3 years old, I still go to a tap dancing class very near to where I live. So when we were singing in the rain, Abby and Charlotte pushed me out into the front and said, "You can dance, you." But tap dancing on cobbles in trainers wasn't easy. I've talked to friends at church, for instance, about musical connections, and I've told them that it doesn't need if you can't read music or you can't get there without transport. And we're a lovely, happy family, and we have a cup of tea. We socialise as much as we sing sometimes. Yes, I really feel part, and when we're going for walks or when I'm shopping, I see people from different groups of the musical connections, and we all greet one another like family.
My name is Keith, and I'm Betty Broughton's 93-year-old husband. I have no direct link to musical connections, but would like to share my views on how it affects my life. We moved to York 2 years ago, whilst COVID was still a problem. Betty has been a lifelong classical singer and has been a choir member since her early teens, apart from which she has kept fit with dancing, yoga and physical exercise. Our move to York severed all her connections with these activities, but our daughter Trev suggested several organisations which would help her to pick up where she had left off. Musical Connections was one such suggestion, and we are both delighted that she gets so much pleasure from their activities. That she is taken by taxi there and back makes Wednesday afternoon a possibility that would not otherwise be possible. I have attended several of their activities and am always amazed at the fun, exuberance and sheer joy of singing that is generated by a team of dedicated young musicians. Musical Connections is a phenomenon which has the power to enhance lives outside itself, as it has done for me. Long may it continue.